The person you wish to become is not far away. That person already lives within you, waiting for your trust, your attention, and your courage. You may have spent a long time feeling unsure of yourself, comparing your journey with others, or believing that you are not doing enough. But your past does not decide who you can become. Every new thought, choice, and action gives you another chance to grow. Becoming your best self does not mean becoming perfect. It means becoming more honest with yourself. It means choosing peace instead of pressure, confidence instead of doubt, and self-respect instead of seeking approval. It is about recognizing your value even on the days when you feel tired, lost, or uncertain. In the next section, you will hear powerful long-form affirmations created to help you connect with your confidence, inner strength, and true worth. Listen with an open heart and allow each word to feel personal to you. You do not need to force an immediate change. Simply give yourself permission to believe that a stronger, happier, and more peaceful version of you is possible. This is your time to release the old story and begin seeing yourself in a new way. I am ready to connect with the best version of myself. I release the belief that I need to be perfect before I can feel proud of who I am. I honor every step I have taken, including the difficult ones, because they have made me stronger, wiser, and more aware of what I truly deserve. I trust myself to make choices that support my peace, happiness, and growth. I no longer allow fear to decide what is possible for me. Even when I feel uncertain, I know that I have the courage to keep moving forward. I am becoming more confident each time I listen to my heart and stand by my decisions. I am worthy of a life that feels calm, meaningful, and fulfilling. I deserve healthy love, honest relationships, beautiful opportunities, and the freedom to be myself. I do not need to prove my worth to anyone, because my worth has always lived within me. I forgive myself for the moments when I accepted less than I deserved. I release shame, regret, and harsh thoughts about my past. I choose to speak to myself with patience, kindness, and understanding. I am growing into a stronger, happier, and more peaceful version of myself. My thoughts are becoming clearer, my heart is becoming lighter, and my actions are becoming more aligned with the life I want. I trust the person I am becoming, and I am ready to meet my future with confidence. There comes a time when you must release the version of yourself that was created by fear, pain, and disappointment. That version may have helped you survive difficult moments, but it does not need to control your future. You may have learned to stay quiet, expect the worst, doubt your abilities, or accept less than you deserve. These habits are not your true identity. They are simply patterns you learned when you were trying to protect yourself. Letting go of your old self does not mean rejecting your past. It means understanding it with kindness and choosing not to remain trapped inside it. You can appreciate the lessons without carrying the pain into every new experience. You can forgive yourself for the choices you made when you did not know better. You can stop judging yourself for taking longer than expected to heal and grow. The person you once were brought you to this moment, but the person you are becoming will take you forward. Release the need to repeat old stories about being unlucky, unworthy, weak, or unable to change. Those stories no longer belong to you. You are allowed to think differently, make healthier choices, set stronger boundaries, and create a life that reflects who you are now. Growth begins when you stop holding on to an identity you have already outgrown. The story you tell yourself shapes the way you see your life. If you keep saying that you are not good enough, that nothing works for you, or that you always fail, your mind begins to accept those words as truth. But those thoughts are not facts. They are old beliefs created by painful moments, disappointments, or the opinions of people who never understood your true value. You have the power to choose a new story about yourself. Instead of saying, "I always make mistakes," remind yourself that you are learning. Instead of believing that you are behind in life, remember that your journey has its own timing. Instead of seeing yourself as weak because you have struggled, recognize the strength it took to continue. Your new story does not need to ignore the difficulties you have faced. It simply refuses to let those difficulties define you. You can say, "I have been hurt, but I am healing. I have felt lost, but I am finding my direction. I have doubted myself, but I am learning to trust who I am." Speak about yourself with care, because your mind is always listening. Choose words that support the person you want to become. The moment you change the way you see yourself, you begin to notice new choices, new possibilities, and a new path forward. True confidence is not about being the loudest person in the room or pretending that you never feel afraid. It is the quiet belief that you can trust yourself even when you do not have every answer. Confidence grows each time you keep a promise to yourself, speak honestly, try something new, or continue after a difficult moment. It is built through small actions, not one perfect achievement. You do not need approval from everyone to feel good about who you are. Some people may not understand your choices, your dreams, or the changes you are making. That does not mean you are moving in the wrong direction. Your life belongs to you, and your decisions should support your peace, values, and future. Begin noticing the things you already do well. Give yourself credit for how far you have come. You have faced days that once felt impossible, and you are still moving forward. That is strength. When doubt appears, do not treat it as proof that you cannot succeed. Let it remind you to slow down, breathe, and choose courage again. The best version of you is not completely free from fear. It is the version that no longer allows fear to make every decision. Keep trusting yourself through each small step. The more you stand beside yourself, the stronger your confidence becomes. Protecting your peace is an important part of becoming your best self. Not every conversation deserves your energy, and not every opinion deserves space in your mind. You do not have to explain yourself to to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. Sometimes, choosing silence, creating distance, or saying no is the healthiest decision you can make. Pay attention to how you feel around certain people, places, and situations. If something constantly leaves you feeling tired, anxious, or unworthy, it may be time to create a boundary. Boundaries are not meant to punish others. They are a way of respecting your emotional well-being. You can care about someone and still decide that their behavior is not healthy for you. Protecting your energy also means being careful about what you repeatedly watch, hear, and think about. Fill your mind with words that encourage you. Spend time with people who respect your growth. Give yourself moments of quiet when the world feels too demanding. You are not selfish for choosing peace. You are learning that your well-being matters. The best version of you does not give everything away and remain empty inside. It knows when to help, when to rest, when to step back, and when to walk away. Every healthy boundary creates more room for calm, clarity, and genuine happiness. Your vision becomes real through the choices you make each day. It is easy to imagine a better life, but change begins when you take simple action. You do not need to transform everything at once. One healthy choice, one completed task, or one brave decision can move you closer to the person you want to become. Ask yourself what your best self would choose today. Perhaps that means waking up a little earlier, caring for your body, learning something useful, finishing what you started, or taking time to rest. The action may seem small, but repeated actions create powerful results. What you do consistently matters more than what you do only when you feel motivated. There will be days when you feel focused and ready, and there will be days when progress feels difficult. Do not give up because one day did not go as planned. Start again with the next choice. Growth is not about following a perfect routine. It is about returning to what matters whenever you lose your way. Let your daily habits support the future you keep imagining. Speak kindly to yourself, protect your time, and complete one meaningful step at a time. Each action is a message that says you believe in your future. The best version of you is created through the ordinary moments when you choose to keep moving forward. Progress does not always look exciting. Sometimes it is quiet and difficult to notice. You may be growing even when your life appears unchanged. Every time you respond with more patience, choose a healthier thought, or refuse to return to an old habit, you are moving forward. These small changes may not receive attention from others, but they are creating something meaningful within you. Do not compare your journey with someone else's visible success. You do not know how long their path took or what they faced along the way. Your progress has its own pace. Moving slowly does not mean you are failing, and taking time to rest does not mean you have lost your direction. Some results need time because you are building something that can last. A strong mind, a peaceful heart, and real confidence are not created overnight. They grow through patience, practice, and many small decisions. Trust what is changing inside you before it becomes visible around you. When you feel discouraged, look back and notice what you handle differently now. Remember the thoughts, situations, and fears that no longer control you as they once did. Give yourself credit for every step, even the smallest one. You do not need to rush your transformation. Keep showing up for yourself, because slow progress is still progress, and your effort is leading you somewhere better. Becoming your best self begins when you stop waiting for the perfect moment and start living as that person today. You do not need to have everything you desire before you can feel confident, peaceful, or worthy. Begin by asking how the strongest and healthiest version of you would think, speak, and act in this moment. Your best self may choose calm instead of reacting in anger. It may choose honesty instead of hiding true feelings. It may rest without guilt, walk away from disrespect, or take one brave step toward an important goal. These choices may feel uncomfortable at first because they are different from your old habits. But every new choice teaches your mind that you are ready for a different life. Pay attention to the words you use about yourself. Speak like someone who believes in their own future. Care for your body like it deserves love. Protect your time like it has value. Make decisions that respect the person you are becoming. You will not make the best choice every day, and that is okay. One difficult moment does not erase your growth. Notice what happened, learn from it, and begin again. Your best self is not waiting at the end of a perfect journey. It appears whenever you choose courage, kindness, discipline, and self-respect. Live those values today, and your life will slowly begin to reflect them. The best version of you is not someone you must search for. It is already within you, growing through every positive thought, healthy boundary, brave decision, and small step forward. You do not need to change your entire life in one day. Keep choosing what supports your peace, confidence, and future, and trust that every meaningful choice is shaping the person you are meant to be. Be patient with yourself during this journey. Celebrate your progress, learn from difficult moments, and never forget that you are worthy of becoming everything you desire to be. If these words encourage you, please like this video and share it with someone who is ready to become the best version of themselves. Comment, "I am ready to become my best self," as a promise to yourself. Subscribe to the channel for more healing and empowering affirmations. Keep believing in your growth. Keep moving forward. And remember that your most beautiful transformation has already begun.